What's going on, guys? It's the What If community, and tonight we will be doing What If Naruto Was a Prodigy Part 2. Yes, guys, this will be a double upload. I'm on Christmas break, so I can definitely get a lot of uploads out during this time period. If you want to watch Part 1, then I will leave a link in the description. Go like and subscribe. I highly recommend you watch part 1 before you watch this part. And let's begin. So, we left off Naruto having his first day in the academy. We decided that the academy will be through 8 through 12, and then once they're 12, they will graduate and get selected in a team. But for these 4 years, Naruto would be outstanding. He would broken every record. He is the most intelligent academy student they've ever had. He surpasses Minato, Itachi on all of his test scores. Perfect on everything. On his physical test, he beats everybody. Sasuke, Kiba, nobody can stand a chance with him. The taijutsu parts, he doesn't even try. He one hits everybody, and that's him going easy. So, the superiors and Iruka, the Hokage, over these 4 years, they've asked Naruto many times to graduate already, take the Chunin exams, and then become a Jonin because he's already Jonin high level, but he refuses. Naruto wants to be a normal kid because he does know he has 9-10 Fox in him if you watch part 1, and he just wants to be a normal kid and grow up around his generation. So due to respect, they do allow this, but they keep insisting that he graduates because he's wasting his time there. So over these 4 years, he really keeps to himself, but he does make a few friends. I can assume that he would still be drawn to Shikamaru, Choji, and that little crowd. All the girls give him an eye. Like Ino and Sakura, they all look at him like, man, who is this? He's not he's stronger than Sasuke, and he's good looking like Sasuke. So this whole view of Naruto is way different from canon. People like him, they admire him, they are perplexed with his power. So rumors going around over the course of his time at the academy. The Kakashi, all the high Jonin are hearing stories of this kid, but nobody really knows how strong Naruto is. Nobody's seen the Rasengan, nobody's seen the Flying God technique, because he hasn't even shown it. There's no point. Nobody in the academy can even push him. So that's how the 4 years ago. Him just acing everything. Beating everyone and doing good on his tests, and him just basically just chilling for 4 years. Although he's out of school, he is definitely training. He's training on taijutsu, chakra control. He talks to Kurama. He still reads because he actually likes to read in this What If, because he's founded by history. He loves history. So I don't know what jutsus to give him throughout these 4 years. I believe that he should be able to. His taijutsu will be improved drastically over the 4 years. His speed, his intelligence. I feel like Naruto would get bored. Maybe when he's around 7, he's like, man, I already know all this stuff. So I feel like he would use his Flying Thunder God technique to teleport back to the Hokage's office to get some more jutsu. And like I said in the first part, Hiruzen really doesn't care. He's actually astonished that Naruto is the way Naruto is. If you watch part 1, you will have seen the view that Hiruzen has on Naruto. So he lets this slide, but he keeps this to himself. He doesn't tell any superiors or anything. So I feel like Naruto would just grab a few more jutsus. I feel like he would know about Toad summoning, but he doesn't have the contract scroll to be able to summon, or not just Toad summoning, but all the other types of summons from history books. It might be in the scrolls, I'm not sure. So we're going to give him a few more jutsus to master throughout those 4 years. I feel like he would be able to master some more fireball jutsus, like the Phoenix Flower Jutsu. So we'll give him that. We'll give him another water jutsu. Let's just say, what's a good water jutsu? I don't even know, because he already has the water person and the water dragon. Look, hold on, guys. Let me look this up real quick. Naruto water jutsus list. Sorry, guys. I know I should have been prepared, but hey, bear with me. Here we go. So I'm going to give him one water jutsu. We're going to give him, so he already has the prison. We're going to give him, we're going to give him the water wall, the water style water wall jutsu. More like a defense move. So we're going to give him that. He will master that. He will also, what kind of wind jutsu? He needs to learn a few more wind jutsus because he only has the wind bullet and the gale palm. The wind jutsu. Sorry, guys, bear with me. This is what we're gonna give him. We're gonna give him the Shadow Shuriken Jutsu, where like the Shadow Shuriken Jutsu and the Shadow Clone Explosion Jutsu, and we're also going to give him. We're going to give him. 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. Gosh, how's it so hard to find wind jutsus on Google? You know what, this is what we're going to do. Yeah, I had an idea. So, instead of wind jutsu, he's going to take those few jutsus, and I can assume those aren't very hard jutsus to master. I'd say it takes him 6 months. It's 6 months, because he's not really in a rush anymore. He just wants to perfect everything he has, sharpen his tools. But I feel like Naruto would be interested in almost like a sword, a katana. Something like how Sasuke has in canon. So we'll give him that at a very early age because he would like to have something of that arsenal in his toolbox, and he would like to learn new things. So I feel like over the years he will just practice that, and then eventually he'll learn how to incorporate his chakra, his wind chakra, into the sword, like how Asuma does with his little brass knuckles. I feel like he'll be able to do that. So Naruto will be able to slice the sword through the air, and chakra will come out through the sword, wind chakra. So I think that would be very interesting. So I think I'm going to give him, that will be the last bit of jutsu he learns. So through the rest of the years of him in the academy, it'll just be that. He'll have all those jutsus. He'll have all those jutsus mastered. He'll constantly work on his chakra control and his taijutsu is ninju. I can't even talk. Taijutsu. Whatever. So he will have all that mastered by the age of 12. Now, how's his relationship with Kurama? I feel like it would still be the father figure relationship. Kurama would always help him out, give him chakra, teach him things, and I feel like Naruto would actually, they would grow to like each other. And Naruto, every once in a while, once he's purely exhausted, will accidentally activate KCM Cloak. But he doesn't know what it is, and he just brushes it off. Well, he doesn't really brush it off because he's smarter than that. but he doesn't really give too much attention to it right now because he usually passes out right after he activates it. So now the views that his comrades have on him, they all just I'm not gonna say they love Naruto, but they look up to Naruto. They know that he has the potential to become Hokage, and because Naruto still wants to be a Hokage because all the villagers still give him a hard time. So that's why he's driven to be the best. So, and Sasuke is infuriated. Sasuke does not like Naruto at all because Sasuke views it like this. I can't even beat one normal kid in the village because he doesn't know he has the nine tails. I can't even beat one normal kid in the village. How am I supposed to beat my brother? So Sasuke is constantly challenging Naruto. Naruto always wins in like a matter of seconds, if that. And their relationship does become more of rivals, and Sasuke is always trying to beat Naruto. So this will drastically make Sasuke a lot stronger over the course of this What If, because he's constantly training. But we'll get more into that at like the Land of Waves arc. So the graduation exams come. Everybody passes. Before this, pause. I'm sorry. Mizuki, I think that's how you say his name, Mizuki. He still steals the scroll of forbidden jutsu, but Naruto, because he's a prodigy and he's amazing, put a seal on it for his Thunder God technique. And once he heard about the disappearance of the scroll, he immediately teleports. You might ask, why didn't Mizuki come to him? Because he knows how strong Naruto is, and he's like, no way, that boy would destroy me. I don't even want to get involved with him. So instantly, once Naruto hears about this, maybe from some higher Jonin just talking about it, and Naruto passing by, he teleports to Mizuki. Sorry if I'm butchering his name. He teleports to him, gives him a brief talk, like, why are you doing this interrogation? He gives him a brief interrogation, and Mizuki's just not having it. He's kind of scared. He's like, oh, how am I going to get out of this? I need to get out as fast so I can go to Lord Orochimaru. And Naruto is just, what? Lord Orochimaru? One of the legendary Sannin? So he instantly knows this is important. So he teleports back to the scroll, which Mizuki has in his hand, and teleports to the Hokage's office because Naruto has seals everywhere. And he instantly has his sword right on Mizuki's neck, so he can't move in front of Lord Third. And Lord Third is actually just he's not even surprised. He's like, I knew you'd come. He's like, I knew you'd come in handy. I was watching you on my ball. I knew what you would do. And so they take him to the interrogation room. He probably goes to jail or prison, wherever they have. But Lord Third doesn't really tell the Jonin that Naruto was the one who brought him back. He wants to keep it on the down low because he doesn't really want everybody to know how strong Naruto is, because maybe they'll try to seek some of his power and intellect. But Hiruzen just thanks Naruto and tells him to keep training, and your dreams will come true. And that Hiruzen is just stunned how amazing this kid is. Hiruzen actually thinks Naruto, maybe in a few years or a few months, will be able to take him on in a fight. And that's saying something, because he's the god of shinobi, technically. So that's how that's going to play out. So Naruto, I'm just going to do this for plot, for future, so the story can keep going how I want it to. Naruto's still going to get paired up with Sasuke and Sakura. Although Sakura's kind of happy. She has both the strongest people in their class on her team. She has both good-looking guys on her team, so she's so happy. Ino is jealous. All the other girls are jealous, and the guys are just like, man, I wish I had Naruto on my team. I'd feel a lot more comfortable with him on my team. But Sasuke is actually excited. He's excited. He wants to prove himself that he could beat Naruto, and this just gives him more time and more gives them more time and chances to beat Naruto. So once they all go, they wait in the room for Kakashi. Now, I feel like Naruto would try to start some conversations with Sakura and Sasuke because he doesn't really know anybody that too well. He has friends, but nobody really knows anything about it because he just keeps to himself. So Naruto would just have a casual conversation. So there would be no prank in the doorway. Kakashi would look at him and just be like, "Alright, so I got the last Uchiha, Genjutsu Koinichi, and apparently I have this Genin who rivals the Hokage." That's what he's thinking in his head. So he tells him, "Hey guys, how about we take this on the roof?" So pause right here. So before this, Hiruzen actually tells Kakashi a lot before he meets Naruto. I'm pretty sure Hiruzen will let Kakashi know that Naruto is not the ordinary Genin, that he has mastered so many jutsu and he rivals even me. So Kakashi would just be perplexed and confused and like, why is he Genin? Like, why haven't you told anybody? But he explains he just wants to keep Naruto normal as he can, and that's his wish and stuff like that. So Kakashi would already have a brief understanding of how powerful Naruto is. So we cut to them talking. Sakura stays the same. Sasuke stays the same. But Naruto's talk, it's not all goofy and outgoing. He says, "I want to be Hokage so I can be the respected across the village, and I want to protect the village and my comrades." Because I feel like he would want to protect his comrades because he hangs out with Shikamaru and Choji. So he would definitely want to protect them and everybody in the village. He says his likes are training and learning new jutsu, and his dislikes are people who have hatred in their heart. And Sasuke instantly squeezes his hands because his hands aren't together like always. I don't know why. If y'all know what I mean. He just, So he doesn't like hatred. So Sasuke's just trying to absorb all the information that he can about Naruto. So Kakashi lets them know that they will have one test before they are actually a part of Team 7. That's the bell test. So he says, "Don't eat. Be back here in a couple." I'm going to say tomorrow because I don't remember. Be back here. No, I think it was that day still. He says, "Be back here later today." No, it was the next day. I'm sorry. He says, "We'll meet here in the morning. Don't eat breakfast or you'll puke. We'll have one last test before y'all are officially Team 7. So Naruto will just be like, okay. So everything goes the same, but Naruto actually eats because he knows Naruto knows no training that anyone can give him is as hard as how he trains himself. So he knows what his body can handle, and instantly he knows he eats, and Kakashi's just probably playing mind games with him. So they get there. Kakashi runs late, of course, but instead of Naruto complaining, he simply just sits and meditates, get his chakra ready, and talks to Kurama if he has any intel on Kakashi, and Kurama's like, no. So this is where we'll leave off. I say no, but Kurama might know about the Chidori because Kakashi was close with Minato, but I'm not no. I don't want to get on into that. So Kurama's like, no, I know who he is, but I don't know any of his abilities, but be careful, he's very strong. How about that? We'll say that. So that's that. We will also, so Sasuke and Sakura did not eat, of course, they listened. So Kakashi explains the bell test and says, you need to grab the bells before sundown, and I forget who it was, maybe it was Sakura. Sakura immediately says, "There's only 2 bells." So they explain the whole thing. Naruto doesn't even blink. He's like, "I'll get the bells and I'll sit out. I don't care. I'm not hungry anyways." He just thinks that in his head. So right when Kakashi says go, Sasuke and Sakura instantly spread out. They dash into the forest. But Naruto stays there. Naruto immediately says, if you don't fight me with your Sharingan, then you will have no chance of beating me or testing me and figuring out what I'm capable of. Kakashi is very flabbergasted about how he knows about the Sharingan, and how he has the audacity to say something like that to a Jonin. So Sasuke is just, what, Sharingan in the bushes, and Sakura. I'm not even gonna talk about Sakura. I hate her. So if y'all get mad about me not talking about Sakura, just get over it. Just get over it. So we get through that. So Naruto will face Kakashi. So Kakashi puts down his book, whips out a Sharingan, and instantly Naruto pulls out a kunai with the ceiling of the Thunder God on it. Naruto will pull this out and face Kakashi with no fear. Kakashi instantly sees this and be like, so he has mastered it. Lord Third was right. So Naruto pulls that out. He doesn't pull out a sword, because Naruto has no intent of killing, and that even if he whips a sword, it will severely hurt Kakashi, because Naruto practices with this and cuts down many trees, because he can funnel a lot of chakra in that sword. So Naruto will instantly throw kunai just to gauge his speed, and Kakashi's stunned. His Sharingan can't keep up with it. So he barely dodges it, but Naruto teleports and instantly pulls out a Rasengan and just puts it to his face. But he doesn't. Kakashi's just too stunned to do anything. He can't believe this power. He can't. Naruto just puts it to his face and tells him to fight me serious. Kakashi's just trying to absorb all this information, what he just learned about him, his speed, how he has the ability to master the Rasengan, the Flying Thunder God technique. And Sasuke's mad. He doesn't even know what's going on. So that's how Sasuke is going to view Naruto in this whole little fight. So, and Sakura, I'm not going to talk about Sakura. So that's how that's going to happen. So they break up again. They back off, and Naruto pulls out his sword and just slices in the air to see how fast Kakashi is. And he instantly dodges, but a few trees in the back do come crumbling down, and Kakashi's just stunned. Kakashi does do a fireball jutsu just to see what he'll do. Naruto does the water dragon jutsu, and Kakashi's just mind blown how he knows all this. So Naruto jumps back, does the same thing back. He does wind bullet jutsu. Kakashi's able to dodge. Naruto speeds towards him and does some Gale Palms to push him back. And what are some other jutsus I gave? I gave Naruto so many jutsu. So I feel like Naruto wouldn't use the prison jutsu and the exploding shadow clone jutsu, because those are all more actual fighting techniques. So Naruto just tried to keep this as friendly as possible. He does say this fight, he breaks apart, he says this fight will go nowhere. Naruto, he goes, Kakashi, with all due respect, you will not be able to beat me, and there's no point of fighting without anyone getting hurt, especially you or my comrades. And right then and there, Kakashi's just like, he's worried about his comrades. So Kakashi's just like, you know what? I have to go. Y'all all pass. And Kakashi dashes away. And Sakura, and they're all just stunned, like, what? We pass. So Kakashi dashes off, and he runs to Lord Third's office and just explains the whole fight. Kakashi basically just says, Naruto can beat me, and he's probably the strongest ninja in the village. And Hiruzen is just like, I know, just keep an eye on the boy, train him, make sure he's safe on missions, don't let him get carried away. And Kakashi just goes back to the Team 7, tells them y'all pass. Naruto's abilities were fine enough, and he just pulls out some nonsense of Sasuke and Sakura, your abilities to hide were very impressive, so I pass y'all. he just doesn't want to fight Naruto because he doesn't know what Naruto can do. It's not that Kakashi's scared. He's just, there's no point. So that's where I leave off this What If Part 2. Like and subscribe. Let's get this to 15 likes, and I'll have a Part 3 out maybe tomorrow, depending how many likes y'all get. I hope y'all enjoyed. If y'all didn't like anything about the video, please just let me know down in the comment sections, and I will fix it. Whether it's my talking or if I just drag things out too much, I can fix it easily. Y'all have a good holidays, and I'll hopefully see y'all tomorrow. Bye.